Howdy folks and friends. Today is my first YouTube video and I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Not even sure if it's gonna be any good, but you all have to start somewhere and I'm starting here. And what better way to start the first YouTube video by dipping my toes in and kind of figuring out what I need. What are the basics? What should I start with? Today, folks, friends, we will be looking at Reddit, specifically r/starter packs, because again, I'm new to this thing. I need to figure out what everyone's doing and what everyone's talking about and what I need to be successful as a YouTuber. So without further ado, let's take a little dive into Reddit, because that's definitely going to go well. Modern day YouTuber starter pack. Just trying to be Mr. Beast. I don't have the money or budget to do that, so that won't be me. Can't ever shut up about this, the like button. You should hit the like button. Hit the like button or I'll stab you. Stab the like button. Most likely plays these games. Minecraft, Roblox, or GTA 5. Yeah, to be fair, I do play those games, but I'm just probably not going to make videos about them for a little while because I feel like I have more to bring to the table. Ye old voice changer cuts every 0.00001 seconds and seizure-induced editing. Well, lucky for me. I may have some issues with my brain, but I'm not going to edit like that because it gives me headaches. Okay, culture shift in 2009, 2010. I was in elementary school. So this was my childhood. iPhones blowing up everywhere. True. I remember when my uncle got his first iPhone and I was like, oh my God, he's rich and cool. That's amazing. Twitter became a thing at this time. Yes, it did, but I wasn't a Twitter person back then. I didn't get into Twitter till I was in college and high school, so there's that. Justin Bieber, the rise of teen pop really, yeah. And I hated Justin Bieber. I'll say it. I hated him back then. I'm very concerned about him now. I feel like more and more has come out in 2026 and in 2025 about kind of who he was around and stuff. And I do worry for him because we all know. We know things happened to him that should not have happened. And I feel bad for him. Keep calm memes everywhere. Yep. Also, like just girly things on Tumblr was a big one. That maybe was more 2012, but in the same vein of like blank background, words, everyone likes it. Or simple background and words, everyone likes it. Point and shoot pics on Facebook albums. I was too young to do Facebook albums, but I do know my mom had a lot of fun Facebook albums that I have occasionally looked for cringe pictures of either me or her because I love to laugh. EDM and festival culture explode. Skrillex was the hot shit back then. Dude, play me Skrillex bangering at my wedding and I will bawl out. Reality TV train keeps rolling. Yeah, Jersey Shore was big. Skinny jeans were starting to go mainstream. Can't relate. I just wore whatever jeans or legging pants that my mom got me. Hipster aesthetic was going mainstream. Very true. Became even more prevalent in 2012. Instagram launched and filters became very popular. Oh God. I remember the early Instagram filters just being like, you thought they were so cute and aesthetic. And I look back and I go, this is just kind of cringe, but like it really is a stamp of the time, a sign of the times. It goes into its own like textbook section. It's internet memes hit a new level. Yes. Bring back Brad Look Brian, bring back Irma Gerd level memes that everyone can laugh at a base level. I need base level memes we can all get behind. That shit smacked. Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2 dominated. Very true. Play that at my friend's house. YouTube becomes everyone's entertainment. Oh, early YouTube, dude. I have a whole video idea to go back and watch some of my favorite early YouTube videos. It's going to be a great one. LOL was the official reaction. And look at how that has continued. End of an era, start of a new one. The world feels like it's changing fast. Dude, we're on the precipice of something new because I feel like we are hitting a new culture shift and we don't even realize it. We're just living through it. Oh, okay. Nostalgic Doomer social media page. Hey. What happened to color stuff? Everything is so gray and depressing. Says everything went to shit after one of these three events, either 9/11, COVID-19, or the 2008 recession. Okay? What is wrong with people lately? Loads of stuff like this. I'm so glad I wasn't an iPad kid. Kids never play outside today. The internet. Okay. Here's the issue. It is all going to shit because social media became everyone's lifeline. The kids can't fucking read because we give them an iPad the minute they exit the womb. They don't go outside because everyone's scared of everybody else. And yeah, the world is bad because we've all isolated ourselves to our little fucking phones. And I'm no better. Sure, I wasn't an iPad kid, but I certainly watched way too much SpongeBob and it probably rotted part of my brain. And guess what? I'm still functioning because at least I can fucking read. And yes, everything did change after 9/11, the 2008 recession, and COVID-19. Let's not pretend that those things did not change everything because they did. And I don't mean to say that in like a, oh my God, never forget it changes everything. I mean it as like a, Shit fundamentally changed in the way that we perceive the world around us when these things happened. So yeah, it's not a doomer shit. It's, man, we've all been through so much collective trauma as a society that we've just chosen to ignore it and just continue to go on without really taking a step back and looking at what that has done to us socially as humans. When you can't trust the people who are supposed to be out there to look out for you, aka the government, and you learn that they really truly don't give a shit about the average person, it makes you very cynical, and it does make you a doomer, because what do you mean I have to go out and pay taxes for a government so that I can wage war on an entire country that we had nothing to do with? Call me crazy. That does tend to make you a little mad and a little sad in life, doesn't it? Also, when I go outside and go to local McDonald's, I get half of the amount of shit for twice the amount of money. And also, there's no whimsy. Where's my red fun roof? Why is it all gray in a box? Like, if you're going to make me pay out my ass, at least let me pay for the paint redo when you want to, make it look nice again. Give a little and I'll give you a little. It's a two-way street here. If you're not giving me what I asked for and you're expecting me to go out and give you all this shit so that you can live your rich fucking person lifestyle, no thanks, I'm good. Actually, that's not how this works. You need to still give me something decent in return. Otherwise, you're not going to get my money. And companies are so mad they have to actually go through us to get their money. And yeah, the internet did ruin everything, and I stand by that. It made some things great, but also it has been our downfall, because now we are exposed to so much more shit that we probably shouldn't have ever known about, because I don't think humans are meant to know what's going on the other side of the world. We know too much and can't do anything, and that's kind of where I think a lot of that individualism comes from, is I can't help you, I can only help myself. And unfortunately, the people who are also supposed to provide us things to help ourselves are trying to screw us, and that's a bad situation to be in. The Social Mom Starter Pack. This post looks like it was made with AI. And so we're going to skip it. Country Song Starter Pack. Starting off strong. Jesus. This is a country song, so I should probably talk in a southern accent. All right. We're talking about Jesus. He's giving you the thumbs up. Jesus is good. Jesus poggers. America, but fuck New York and Cali, them liberal, woke-ass bitches. Whiskey, tequila, beer. Gotta always be drinking one of those. The South, we gotta romanticize all these southern states. If the singer is a female, it's either a love song or a nostalgia song. And the love interest must return from the big city for the farm boy. And of course, we must always romanticize the back roads. Kitchen drawer starter pack, top drawer, then dining utensils, very neatly organized. The mid drawer, larger utensil, semi-organized. Bottom drawer, other shits. Absolute chaos. Incorrect. In the Midwest, you have your utensil drawer, you have your larger utensils or your cookware drawer, and then you have the shit drawer or the junk drawer, and that's never the bottom one. It's also on one of the top ones, and it's usually right by the utensils. That's where you put the random moving box pen, you put the random masher in there. That's where you put your 5 different pairs of scissors. It's where your dad dumps every pen he gets from a corporate thing, and then you have a million pens and half of them don't work and the other half are shit. So you have one good pen and 70 other dog shit pens. It's also where you keep the condiments, some random business cards you're never going to look at again. You also have got some random toys in there that you completely forgot about, probably because mom picked it up out of your hands one day after you were being annoying with it and shoved it in there to hide it from you and completely forgot about it. And you cannot forget the random ass batteries, the one rubber band that your family has to its name, and 3 lighters that don't work. So after looking at all these ridiculous starter packs, I've got my little creative juices flowing, and I think it's only fair, after roasting these people online, that I come through with my own starter packs. I'm gonna go do a little bit of creating, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna see what starter packs I've come up with.
A few moments later.
So I've made for you here our very first starter pack. It's the short person starter pack. First, you have your being treated like a portable armrest for tall people. I don't know how many times, chat, I've had someone tall, usually one of my friends. I don't know how many times that people have come over and just arm on my head and lean and have a conversation. Sorry, I'm not an accessory to your convenience and comfort. I'm also a human being, and your arm is heavy, and I already have a headache because I have to be in public. I am not your personal armrest. The only person who can treat me as his personal armrest is my fiance. Asking tall people, how's the weather up there? Subsequently also being asked as a short person, how's the weather down there? Weirdly enough, happened way too many times in my life. Being able to shop at the kids section for cheaper. I don't do this a lot, but my mom does, because believe it or not, my mom's shorter than me, and she can buy clothes, full dresses from the kids section. Sometimes though, she'll buy me kids shoes, and that actually is quite nice, because the same shoe, just cheaper. Climbing grocery store shelves because the one thing that you need is way too far in the back. Personally, I'm too awkward and embarrassed to ask the nearest tall person to help me reach the thing. Only maybe a handful of times in my adult life have I mustered up the courage to be like, hey, sorry, can you reach that for me? No, bitch, I'll just climb up there and scale the building myself and get it. It's a bag of Doritos and I want to get out of the chip aisle as fast as possible. This is also pairs with climbing on counters because you can't reach something. I remember when my fiance and I first moved in together and he saw me climbing on the counters to reach like the rice or whatever was in the back, and he was like utterly befuddled. And last one, this is kind of funny, but also very true. Smelling more farts because you're more butt height. And I don't know how many times growing up, especially, I was just like, I'm just living in the gas zone right now because everyone's so fucking tall and I'm just smelling farts all day. Maybe that was more a personal problem, but I experienced this way too much growing up. Enough of that. Let's look at the second one. But the childless adult who doesn't hate kids, but does hate poor parenting starter pack. Bit wordy, but let's take a look at it. Wanting to tell a kid to stop doing something, but ultimately not because simply you don't want the parents getting mad at you. I don't know how many times I've had to do this or had to like bite my tongue in public, either with family or with friends or just generally in public, or I'm like, someone should be telling this kid not to do that. And reasonably, as someone with at least one coherent brain cell, I can be like, maybe that's not appropriate in public. And I've just been like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. Not my kid, not my problem. But also, your kid's being a problem, fucking deal with it before I do, dude. They're going to like it coming more from you than they are going to come from the random lady who's mad on a Sunday morning at you in Walmart. Having this look on your face 99.99% of the time. Yeah, I'm just confused. Why are we not stopping little Timmy from shrieking at the local Target? Like, I'm sorry. You don't need to be shrieking. I don't know where we just thought like outdoor voices can be inside, but like outdoor voices are for outsides and emergencies. Don't bring that into the store. This person's probably a teacher, a nanny, or some other child-focused profession. Abso-fucking-lutely myself, ex-teacher here. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing? Making a list in your head of all the things that you won't do when you have a kid. I can guarantee you my kid's going to be fucking valedictorian no matter how many disabilities they get coming out of me and my fiance. Our kid's going to be a valedictorian because they're also going to learn how to just sit and be quiet as best as they can given whatever we pass on to them. Let's look at our last one today. New YouTuber in 2026. This probably is a bit more boring, I would say, but I think it's pretty accurate. You have to pick a niche. Okay, you won't get anywhere apparently if you don't pick a niche. So my niche, I guess, is fucking commentary. Brainstorming for hours, the perfect video topic that is totally gonna break the algorithm. Totally gonna get my name out there, guys. Crash coursing how to use recording and editing software. I can't say personally that this is me crash coursing it because I used to stream on Twitch back in 2021 and 2022. So I do kind of know how to like use OBS, use Streamlabs, and I know how to edit videos because I did in high school for our school news channel. So I do know how to edit videos, but it's definitely going to be bringing back a lot of those skills. Realizing all the advice channels just tell you how to be profitable and not how to actually be a good content creator, like set a schedule, like talk to people with emails. It's all how to be profitable, how to like maximize productivity, but it's just like become a faceless YouTuber. It's like, dude, we're not using AI, sorry. Also on here, competing with faceless and or AI channels, fucking rampant also, and I hate them. And then spending hours making sure your background is cute. You can't really tell now, but if I hide it, haha, I have a background and things hung up and decorated, but also like, this is also my office for where I like work at home and stuff. So it was kind of already like this. I just made sure that things actually were visible in the background and kind of put together. That's also all I have for our video today. What did we learn? We learned that people are stupid. We also learned that Reddit is full of starter packs. So if you don't know how to do something, go figure out like the basics there and then just get on it. Maybe don't default to Reddit for your starter packs, but also like, I don't know. But yeah, that's my first video. I am hoping to make lots more of these types of videos and other random creative things that I come up with, but we're going to probably start with some commentary because I've got a lot of shit to say and y'all better fucking listen. If you liked the video, great. Why don't you stab the like button? Stab the subscribe button too. I'm hoping to make more videos like this, but in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Be safe, make good choices out there, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.